S7E3 and electric.
Welcome to episode 3 of season 7 of Where's That Bar Cart? I'm Nick. We don't know where Gina is, but
Yeah.
alongside me is.
I have to wait for Gina to say her name. I don't know when I'm supposed to come in
Oh,
until
you don't know
Gina
that.
says it. It's
Yeah,
so
true.
confusing.
Yeah.
I'm
Long-
Daryl.
Long pause. I am Monty Scott.
And we have a very special guest, a former guest, who come on and to talk a little bit about his experience in Myrtle Beach. It's Mr. Garrett Jameson.
Hello, how's it
GJ
going?
Party Hugs himself.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah. Welcome.
Thank you for having me on the podcast again.
It's lovely to have you. Thank you for the formality.
Oh yeah, no, great. So how have you been since Myrtle Beach?
Good.
Yeah.
You?
It's nice to have one of the most beloved members of Myrtle Beach
He
here
really
on
was.
the podcast.
He really was the most popular bull mooser, I think.
Should
during the
I
week.
should I leave now? I'm
No,
not
no,
really
no,
a part of
no,
this.
no, Daryl.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I want you to be here to hear this.
Gina's coming. She is sorry for the delay. So Gina
Okay.
is on her way.
Okay. You were
well-
very popular. Your wardrobe was very popular. I think everything about you was very popular.
Oh yeah, no, I wore a fur vest. I guarantee you a fur vest on the golf course will be a thing in the near future, I do believe.
That wasn't even your
all
most
over that
outrageous.
region.
It wasn't even your most outrageous outfit either. Like the I would say the jacket sort of outperformed the vest.
Well, that's why I wore that second. You can't
Right.
just come out with the strongest, you know.
No, he had a fur like a fur vest underneath a silver natty light jacket that looked
Yeah.
like he was Neil Armstrong. Like I'm pretty sure that's a space program.
I
It
look
was
like a space
silver-
potato.
Well, he did. Well, furry Viking space potato. And I don't know. I would say all of South Carolina, you're a beloved son. I'm pretty sure there'll be a statue of you next to Palmer
Oh,
and Armstrong at one of those courses.
They'll probably just put his face on Palmer's cock. That's what
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
do. Just
It's big enough.
Yeah, they could definitely. That's the other moon landing. Stepping on one of those things.
What would be your recap, Garrett, of your week in Myrtle Beach? What we haven't really talked since then. Reflections of your first trip down there.
Oh,
Love
I
rides.
thought it was amazing. Like, I'm a fan of golf, but not as I guess much as you guys are. Like,
Sure.
you guys are fanatics. I would say I'm just a fan. I'm a amateur, huge
Sure.
amateur, right? But no, I really enjoyed it. Like, I love just being out on the course. It was my first time actually playing, I guess, with sand traps.
Oh,
Yeah,
Interesting.
and
Yeah.
I did have one hole. Well, like I've played with sand traps before, but you know, in Canada they're more gravel.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
certainly
more
in
gravel.
Winnipeg. Yeah.
Yeah. So then down there is like that soft sand that you see in the pros, what the pros
Yeah.
play with. Yeah.
True. Yeah.
So that was actually easy and difficult. Like,
Sure.
yeah. Like some of the times I thought it was very easy, but then there was one hole that just destroyed me.
What happened? I don't know if I know the story.
So it was on True Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it? Yeah, it was True. You were there. No, you know this story.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, I was there. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
We
it
played a
was one
lot
of
of
those-
golf, actually. We played like 3 or 4 rounds together that week, which is rare. Monty's been there for 2 years, and I have yet to play a round of golf with Monty in 2 years. But we played
I
like
am
3 or
putting-
4 times together.
I'm putting in notes to keep you away from me, though, Nick.
Are
I'm
you?
like, listen, just keep me off his court. Keep me off the foursome.
That's why he was the assistant captain. He made
That's
sure of
right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue. We'll
Oh,
wait
sorry.
for
No,
Gina
I
to
was
join.
just
Continue.
distracted by Gina trying to log in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
but-
log in.
It's nice that
Often
we're
it ta-
recording because it'd be good for everybody to see how it takes her 5 minutes to be a
Yeah.
part of this. It's
Yes,
quite incredible
exactly.
every time.
It is.
Yeah.
The stretching is a bit much.
She
Yeah.
makes us wait.
Talking about.
Is she in? She's not in yet. She's still. There's still.
Yeah, still
things
loading. There's lag.
happening. There's
Gina-
loading.
Gina, this is Garrett. Garrett, this is Gina. I don't know if you've met. Oh, yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah,
Okay.
at Comedy Bar for sure we've met.
Oh yeah. I've been very drunkenly loud at Comedy Bar when Gina's there.
I've also been drunkenly loud at Comedy Bar when everyone's there. So
Yeah,
you're
I
not
was-
the only one.
that's so true. But yeah, welcome. We're just
It's weird for the
Yeah.
guest to
You
welcome
can't-
one of the hosts.
You can't
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you,
You're a
Garrett.
guest.
It's
Sorry.
I
nice.
like that. I
It's
like
nice
that.
it's nice to be here, Garrett. Thank you for having us.
Hey, thank you guys for putting this together and then having me on, then having me welcome everyone.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just talking
Uh,
about a hole. I was talking about a hole, and it was a particular hole where the ball. I had a great opening drive,
Yeah.
but then the second shot hit a tree branch. What are those things called? You know these things? Tree branches?
It's
Yeah.
called a branch. Yeah.
Called
Yeah, a
branch.
branch
Yeah.
of a tree.
Yeah.
The long
and then
things
the
off
ball
trees?
then. Yeah, you know the tree arms.
Yeah,
So-
I know. I've seen him.
So
Limbs.
I hit a tree arm and maybe some fingers, and the ball went into the gravel. You call
Yeah.
it a sand trap, yeah. And then I was like, oh, I've done this before, so I can just easily chip it out and put it right on the green. Do that. The ball didn't go more than 5 feet. Went
Yeah.
further into the sand trap. Then I went, you know, that sigh, anger, like inner rage. And then I chip it. Beautiful chip. Went up, landed right on the green, and then it rolled off the green and went
That's
into
right.
the sand trap on the other side.
Yeah.
And frustration started to set in. Go walking across the green, chip back the other way. Beautiful chip out. Just nice arc. Went right back into the original sand trap. I was like, at that moment, I was very angry. But then I chip again, and this one went right into the wall of the sand trap. I ended up with a 13 on a par 3, I believe.
Yeah. All because of a tree arm.
Yeah, all because of this stupid arm was in my way.
Mess it up, throwing salt in your game. I had the same kind of thing happen to me in Sand Trap. I had a few meltdowns where I just started swinging and I didn't stop until the ball was out. Like the ball was moving all over the place. I don't know. I guess are you allowed to do that? Because I did not let it stop. It was a churner. I started churning.
Oh, you hit it while it was moving.
Yeah, it was. I never let it stop again. I was like, went into the thing, started rolling down. I'm like, no.
I
And then I
mean,
hit it and it went somewhere else.
technically, like, you know, sometimes when you chip and you can double hit it,
Mhm.
you know, has that ever happened to you? That used to be illegal. Now it's legal. That's part of the rules of golf. You can actually double hit a ball. So technically speaking, Monty, you could
That's-
argue that you're double hitting if the ball's still moving.
Oh, really?
I don't know about that because remember Phil Mickelson didn't let a ball stop moving and then he putted
Oh.
it again.
Yeah, true.
I think that's
And would he get in
against
trouble?
the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get in trouble when you do that on national television.
Well, in a tournament, that's a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could also
Yeah,
argue
yeah.
you can get physicists on board here, and a ball is never fully at rest. It's
Wow.
constantly moving. So
This is
What if physicists would actually say that?
what's that?
Is it actually
Molecularly?
never at rest? It's not.
Yeah, nothing is actually at full rest. Everything's vibrating and moving. Yeah,
this is
so
wow.
yeah.
Well, cheers to that, buddy. I agree with you 100%.
Is that your idea?
Couldn't agree
Hat?
more.
Yeah.
I got an idea.
I'm gonna press this every time I want to say something on the podcast.
Yes,
I like-
Monty has a question.
Monty has a thought.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Well, listen, my retort.
I
waiting.
forgot to mention last week on my recap of Myrtle that I actually played an entire round of golf with 3 clubs without a putter. I lost a bet in the summer event, and so the bet was I had to play with 3 clubs, and didn't play too terribly. I started putting with my hybrid, didn't make a single putt, and then I started putting with my 56-degree wedge and started to actually make some putts with a wedge. It was
Really?
quite a
So
fun
that's a
round.
wedge and an electric wedge, the hybrid.
No,
When we're talking about
no,
hybrids,
it's
are
not
we-
that kind of
Electric wedge?
hybrid. No, it's not
Oh,
not like a vehicle.
Battery powered.
Yeah, he
That-
drove that
that's-
wedge to Myrtle Beach, is what
That's
he did.
right. Yeah, it's great fuel economy. I like
Yeah.
it really. One
well,
take
it's
of
a
gas.
hybrid.
Yeah, one take of gas. It was
Like,
incredible.
well, it's a pain in the ass. You're only bringing 3 clubs, but then you're hauling around a car battery with you. It's
Yeah,
got to be a
true.
pain in the ass.
Yeah,
I
we
wouldn't-
so that was fun. But we should also mention that on the drive down, Garrett and I were in the same truck with Tommy and with Nick, and Monty and the Reynoldsons and Merv were in the other car, and Garrett took the second shift of driving, I believe. Do I want to
Yeah,
say second shift?
I call it the power shift.
Yeah, and I know, Garrett bragged to me before the trip that he has a super license. He has like a better license than all of us have.
Yeah, you guys just
for his
have
work.
G for general. I have an F for full. Mine's a
Yeah.
full license.
He's a full license. It's
What
better
does that mean?
A license to kill?
Yeah.
With the vehicle,
Well,
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
when I tell
He
the
took
story,
it.
you'll understand why I'm saying this. Yes.
Yeah.
So it was quite snowy. We were getting like lake effect snow for the first like 6-7 hours of the trip down there. And it was Garrett's turn to drive, and I sat in the back seat, and he starts driving, and we were the lead vehicle. And quite snowy roads, quite blustery, and I was sort of white knuckling it in the back seat, like, wow, we're going really fast. This is very fast for these conditions, but Garrett's, I guess, a professional driver in some respects, so he can handle it. And so for the next 4 or 5 hours, I was shitting my pants, thinking we were going to go off the road or something, and I thought it was me. So I'm scared. I'm like worried that we're going to crash, and I'm thinking you're also a pussy. Like, this is fine. Why are you so worried about this? Thinking it's me, just crapping on myself. And then we got out of the car, and Monty was following, and everyone in that car looked exactly like me. They were like, "What the fuck were you doing, Garrett? That was insane." For about 4 or 5 hours.
I was driving very professionally.
Yes.
The road was not wet at all. It was
Right.
all salted over.
Yeah.
So it was dry conditions by the time that I took over the wheel.
I really questioned the dry I was the second driver. I was in the power shift myself.
Yeah, but
I was not stunned by the driving. I came out of the car like, listen, Garrett, what the hell is going on with you, man? Calm the hell down.
Can
I
I,
don't think there's
not
any
that
need
I
for
was
this.
there, but can I just say, you didn't have to keep up with the Monty, right? Like, you're both going to the same place. You can get there a little later.
yeah, some of us will
Well-
get there much sooner, but yeah.
No, I did take challenge accepted. I was enjoying Merv's car. It's a Honda CRV, and it really hugs the road. I got to tell you, I'm a big fan. So I was like, listen, if we're gonna push it to the limits, I was listening to Kenny Loggins the whole way,
Yeah.
all the way to the danger zone, and then I was like, it was because it was not dry. It was wet conditions, and that's why I was concerned about passing transports going
Right.
80 miles an hour when we were on the turn, because like Tom Cruise said, you don't want to pass on the outside. That's what if we took one thing away from Days of Thunder, we should know that passing on the outside is trouble, especially driving into a big crash site where there's a lot of fog.
Sure.
And I was scared about that when we went through that quickly. But also, I will have to say, Garrett was like, I don't see what I was doing wrong, because what I realized about Garrett is that he'll drive at a normal pace, like say we were trying to go 70 or 75 miles an hour. Maybe that's even fast for inclement conditions, but nevertheless, it's around the speed limit.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this is fine. And he would do that without speeding or doing anything erratic. But then as soon as he came upon any vehicles, he was like compelled to pass every vehicle he sees. And I realized he's full on Seabiscuit. Because in the movie,
Yeah.
Seabiscuit, when the horse has to get up next to other horses, and then he's like, "Let's go! All right, let's do this." And Garrett is full on Seabiscuit driver, so he gets near any vehicles, he's like, "All right, no," and he's weaving in and out of cars because he must pass these vehicles to
Right.
win the Belmont Stakes or whatever the hell we were trying to do.
You know what's weird? As Monty talked about Tom Cruise and his lessons on life, I was sitting there thinking, if Monty didn't have movies, he would have no way to interact with people.
Yeah. True.
And then he
Yeah.
starts telling that story. I'm like, well, this is good. He's not going to talk about a movie, and he brings it to Seabiscuit somehow.
Didn't
It's the
know
only
that-
way I could describe what the man was doing. He's
Would
gone
it-
full Seabiscuit.
Would he even mention Seabiscuit if it wasn't a movie, though?
Yeah,
Right?
no.
If he wouldn't just mention
No.
the horse. No.
Monty can only relate it with people if it's involving a movie or some kind of crime that happened in Scarborough in the 80s. That is it.
Well, that's the easiest way. It's the easiest door to open. That's for sure. I mean, damn sure I'm not reading a novel about Seabiscuit. That's for damn sure.
No one's reading a novel about Seabiscuit.
As we all know, the easiest door to open is what Yentl said. What Barbara Streisand said in Yentl.
Thank God he brought it back to Yentl.
And Gina, how was your week? How did you drive?
I haven't been driving at all. I
Do you
mean,
miss these stories now that you don't live in your Jeep anymore? Is this?
yeah, I was just thinking, I miss my Jeep. I miss my Jeep adventures. I'm, like downtown Toronto. Like, no, why would you drive? It's silly. I live by the subway. I take the Up Express. That's my life.
That's not.
What kind of Jeep is it? Or was it?
Rubicon Wrangler.
Ah, yes, the Rubicon.
Yeah.
Oh, we got ourselves into quite a Rubicon here. You should do a podcast from the up,
Yeah, sure.
just
Show
on the way
off
to the
its great
subway.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, just hammering out podcasts.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting down on the up with Gina.
Getting down on the I could do that. It would be short. It would be a 6-minute ride, 6-minute podcast every
Yeah.
time.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's all people
Getting
want.
down on
just
the up.
interview someone on the ride on the GO train
I love that
or the
idea.
Up, sorry, the Up Express. This is perfect.
Yeah, don't get them mixed up, man.
No,
Yeah.
sorry, they're completely
Down
different trains. I
Express.
don't know where I went there.
What are you doing?
Interview the guy that's asking if you paid the fare. Just stretch it out. Just be like, listen, we gotta stretch this.
Like, keep going,
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah,
Extend it,
just-
extend it.
Yeah, I don't know if I paid. Did I pay? I don't know. Hang on. Where am I?
No, you do the whole
Wait a minute
like,
now.
oh, I'm just getting it on the app. Oh gosh, I was just about to order it when you came up. I was just,
My phone just died.
My phone I'm using to
exactly.
record this. Yeah,
Listen, I forgot where I am. I have Memento.
I have Memento.
I'm sorry, I have Memento.
Come on, please.
I'll turn on my light. I'll turn on
Uh,
my light. Good day, sir.
A summary of the trip, Garrett, like highlight for you. Was it just the golf? Was it the hang? Was it going into the ocean?
It was, yeah, the golf was wonderful, but it is funny how I realized on the trip that I need to golf with people who talk smack or talk shit to me, because I don't like I really don't like that overly friendly. You'll be good. That's a good shot.
I see.
Oh, yeah,
Like when you
you should find your ball from there. I'm like, I
Oh,
enjoy it when
interesting.
people are like, what the fuck was that? And I go, what the hell was that? Did you
You
use your
get it.
pitching wedge? Yeah, I know I didn't use my pitching wedge. That was a driver. I don't know why it went straight up in the air.
It sounds like you're motivated by challenge and competition,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Similar to passing people, it's like you're just driving until you see someone, and then you're like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna."
Well, to be fair, why
Show
I was
you.
passing the people is because what happens when you get stuck behind a semi on the highway is it
Rocks.
kicks up, rocks and gravel and the snow. So
Right.
I would slow up before them and then I would zip past them and then I was in the clear.
And be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah. And I just gave the bird. Fuck all of you guys.
One of
Then you're on the
my
straightaway.
one of my personal highlights was we were about 8 or 9 hours into the drive, and we just passed into West Virginia. And Garrett, who had not met the other two gentlemen that we were in the truck with before, just out of the blue, just goes, "I have a request." Completely out of the blue.
Very
And
demanding.
they were like, "Sorry, what?" And he was like, "Could you play the John Denver song, please?" And requested the West Virginia song, and they cranked it, and I think we listened to it twice in a
Awesome.
row. And
Not a dry seat in the house, let me tell you. Everyone was gushing with that song. I think Tommy even went, he cleared his throat. He went, "That's a good song."
yeah,
I have a request. Play
One of
the,
my
play the Virginia song.
one of my like just hanging with people and just having a good time is my
Yeah.
highlight.
Yeah.
Like hot tubs, obviously.
Right.
Being traumatized of drinking from my left hand
Yes.
constantly.
right,
Yeah,
of
that's
course.
that's another one.
Yeah.
One of my exciting moments was at True Blue. We were hanging out and we were delayed by like an hour or two,
Yeah.
and everyone's mulling around looking at their phones, and I was just kind of observing the bar area in the restaurant neck of the woods, and I looked in this cabinet and there were these crayons,
Oh yeah. Right.
and they had like 8 crayons in there, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh look, and they're like these fat crayons, right?
Yeah,
And
like
I'm like, oh,
oversized, like giant crayons.
Just
yeah,
normal American crayons.
yeah,
Yeah,
normal,
right.
yeah, regular American crayons, but they said True Blue Hero on it, and I thought it had something to do with the golf course, and I'm like, oh, how much? So I asked the bartender, and I'm like, how much is the for the crayons? She's like, what crayons? I'm like, the crayons you got, like they even had them in the cabinet, and then one of them was in a cabinet within the cabinet, like a frame kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I asked her, and she's like, I don't know. I've worked here 14 years, and I don't know what you're talking about. Right. And I'm like, well, these crayons right over here. So she comes out from behind the bar, comes up to the cabinet, and she's like, oh, those, I don't know. I don't know how much those are. And she's like, I don't know if they're for sale. And I'm like, well, what if a guy wanted, insinuating me? What if a guy like myself wanted to purchase the crayons? How much are the crayons? And she goes, oh, I'll go ask the other bartender. So asking the other bartender, and she's like, how much are the crayons? She's like, I've seen those things every day of my life. I don't think those things are for sale. She's like, but this gentleman wants to purchase the crayons. And then she's like, oh, well, let's go talk to the pro shop. So because they might be in the file there or the system. So we go over to the pro shop, walking like 20 meters in, and she asked the golf pro, she's like, how much are the crayons? And he's like, what crayons? And then she's like, just look in the computer to see if the crayons are in there. So he's typing in crayons, nothing comes up, and he's like, they don't seem to be for sale. And then he's like, you know what, I'll ask the golf pro. And so he gets up off his seat, goes to his office, opens the door, and there's a guy hunched over typing on a computer, very golf pro like, just hacking away. And then the guy comes in, and because it's a slow day, I guess, he's like, there's a gentleman here, and he's like, yeah, wants to work on his backswing. And the guy goes, no, he wants to buy the crayons. And he goes, what crayons? Right. And then I was like, they're crayons over in the restaurant. So I'm like, come with me. So I brought the golf pro into the restaurant area, and I'm like, these are the crayons. And he's like, I've never seen these crayons in my life. And then she's like, well, maybe we can ask the owner. Right. So
going up the chain
of command here to find
quickly.
So then she's like, here, I just want to look at them. So she grabs her keys, and by the way, it's also a liquor cabinet. So she's the bartender, and she like tries one key, doesn't work, tries another key, doesn't work. And I'm like, do you even work here? Right. Like, she's like, no, I work here. And then she opens up the cabinet, and then she's like, here's the crayon, gives it to me. And then she's like, just put it in your pocket. So I'm like, okay, so this is cool. She's like, yeah, just take it. We have plenty. So check this out. I have the True Blue.
There's the crayon.
True Blue. Yeah, True Blue crayon right there. It's in a little casket. And the reason why is because it's a defunct color. Crayola got rid of the actual True Blue crayon, and to commemorate it, they released this back in like 97. And the crayon is worth $25.
That's wild.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with the golf course other than the name.
It was they were truly stumped. I've never seen a group of people more like, he wants the crayon. And
This man must be slow.
He's got a fur vest on, for God's sake.
The slow man in the spacesuit wants the crayon. He's interested in the crayon. The guy in the fur vest and the spacesuit.
So they're very appeasing at True Blue, which I thought was really kind to them.
They were
nice.
really went out of their way. They really wanted you to have that crayon by the end of it.
Yeah, and the reason why I went full tilt on trying to get this crayon is because Monty, Barry, and Nick were watching me the entire time.
Yeah, we were like, he's up to something. He's asked them something baffling. We were like, I know he's asked them something baffling, and like, look, what's he getting him to do? What's going on? We thought they were going to start we thought you were gonna start pulling asbestos out of the roof or something. We didn't know what was going on. Like, can I pull on the asbestos? Would you mind if I pull on the
Do
asbestos?
you mind if I nibble on the asbestos that are probably in the walls?
Then they brought out the Golf Pro, which is news to me that a Golf Pro was on a computer. I honestly thought Golf Pros just like waited in a cot until there was time for them to like get up and tell people how to golf. Like, hang on, I'm resting.
Why a cot?
Yeah.
Well, like to rest, like because you need your
What
full
movie
energy.
had a cot in it, Monty? What is the
Oh,
that's the
God.
question.
No, this is my imagination of what a golf pro does. It's like he lies in a cot until it's time to get up and teach people how to golf.
Like a foldable cot, like a temporary thing, or is it
Like a
permanent?
cot you'd get in prison, or a cot you'd get in
Well, it's
you
obviously
know,
a prison
or in a
cot.
basement. I guess
Yeah.
you know.
I think that
Like a cot.
they lay like this, like a vampire inside a little casket, like the
Yeah.
crayon. You know, you pull them out. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And then
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually the ashes of a golf pro mashed up into a crayon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
It was
that's my
very
description of a
controversial.
golf pro.
That's why they stopped making that crayon that color, because it was very controversial.
They only had so much of Ned.
They ran out of Ned. That's
Yeah.
it. It's
So
over.
we can't do anymore. We ran out of true blue Ned.
He was the bluest. He was the bluest we've ever seen. There'll never be another.
There will never be a man more blue than Ned.
We also had fun, Garrett. We played a round of golf, and I think it was the last day, and there was a hole called the Gambler. Do you remember that?
Oh,
You were
yeah, yeah.
very
Oh,
taken
yes.
with the Gambler hole.
That was a really cool hole.
Yeah.
I liked, like, for all the courses within the Myrtle Beach one, like
Yeah.
the Arnold Palmer place.
Yeah.
That one was my least favorite course, but it had a few holes that were very memorable. And yeah, the one
Yes.
is the Gambler for sure. The one just before it,
Yeah, wild.
if I had any kind of chipping skill, I gambled there for sure.
Yeah.
And if it was busier, there would be other people teeing off from the Gambler, almost getting murdered.
Yeah, it was about a 250 yard par 4 sort of dogleg left, but you could if you could cut the water, it was only about 230 to carry kind of thing. And none of us tried it. All of us played conservatively except Garrett. Garrett went for it and cleared the water. It was quite impressive.
It went well, it hit the island and then bounced into the water.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then I took a drop to knock it onto the green, and then that went in the water. So you know, sometimes you gamble. Sometimes you got to know when to walk away. And I had a golf cart, so I did not know when to walk. But yeah,
That's nice you made that shot though. That's a tough shot. That's like a long shot from that second shot, right?
Well, yeah, it is a very tough shot. But the guy that we were golfing with, David Reynoldson, he almost eagled that.
He almost
hole.
eagled the Gambler. Yeah. So the Gambler for Daryl and Gina is a par 5, a long par 5 that kind of swoops around left over water. The Gambler part of it is there's an island fairway. So you could either play it conservatively and play like avoid the water, or you could go for this island fairway. And I think we all hit it. I think the island fairway, it was actually quite bigger than I expected.
It was bigger.
It doesn't seem that hard to hit, right?
Yeah.
No, but
exactly.
what sucks is if you hit it short onto the island, you still have like 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the island, what is like 100 yards? Possibly?
Yeah, about 160 to like hit the
so
island.
So if you hit it right on the fringes, you still have to then lay up in order to then get onto the green.
Because I hit a good drive. I hit a pretty good drive, but I still had like 230 into the green.
Exactly.
And hit it into the water. But David Reynoldson made the green and then very narrowly missed the putt for eagle.
It was, yeah, that was probably one of the biggest highlights, is watching him almost eagle the Gambler.
It almost sounds like they have the wrong Kenny Rogers song there.
What do you mean?
There's Islands in the Stream is right there.
Oh,
there's an
Islands in the- yeah.
Jeez,
you know.
But then he would need Dolly Parton to come with him.
Yeah, he cut Dolly out of that equation.
Yeah. Because like this was he clearly visited it and left his you got to touch his hands, and they have his hands on display. They have Kenny Rogers' hands on display, and also his shoes, or like his footprints, I guess.
Yeah.
He should have been holding one of his chickens from the Kenny Rogers roasters as well. Like he just had a couple of
Just
chickens.
drowning it in the cement.
Kenny, why did you bring your chicken? Shut up.
Shut up. Shut up.
You know, I propose that we should do the first annual Where's That Bar Cart golf trip
Oh,
this summer.
That'd be fun.
that's a great idea.
You know,
I
invite all
agree.
of our many fans.
Sure,
Yeah.
all
Bring
four
them
of them
all.
for
Yeah.
another foursome. Yeah,
Bring
Yeah.
the whole crew.
Yeah.
that's a great idea. Where would you like to go, Daryl?
They can all follow Garrett to wherever we're
Yeah.
going.
Yeah,
If you
well,
can, it's a mission in Grand Theft Auto, having to follow the guy
It is. It's following the guy in Grand Theft Auto 100%.
in one of the later levels.
Yeah. Slippery Pete is going to meet somebody and follow his truck. And I'm like, oh my God, why?
That was a nice
stays
truck,
calm
though. That
until-
was a very, very nice truck.
That was a good
Oh
truck.
man.
But by the way, just before that, or right after us, did you notice when David almost got the eagle, the guys who are working on the bridge at the Gambler
Yeah.
started yelling and screaming?
Yes.
And the
Right.
reason why is because the group behind us, which had Barry, Tommy, I don't know who else, but
Yeah.
Tommy, apparently they're like looking around at the from the tee off box, and they're like, "Oh, here's the Gambler," and it's just all water, and then the
Yeah.
island, and then the green, and they're like, "Well, this seems a little excessive. Like, where do you gamble? It's just the island." So then Tommy just drives and almost hits the like the groundskeepers. And then they're like, "You're going the wrong way. This is
They-
the wrong hole."
He
So they
played
were
the hole
teeing-
backwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were playing the wrong hole. So they're like, "Turn around," and they look the other way, and they're like, "Oh, this makes much more sense. This is what here."
That is amazing to do at the Gambler though. Actually, is just take like a rescue or a 3-wood and just hit it at whoever's on the tee box or one of the workers, and then be like, "Well, life's a gamble." Every time I get near the Gambler, I'm like, "Listen, we're it's like playing Russian roulette every day when we get here."
It
Get a
was
worker on a goddamn lawnmower. I don't know. Is it taboo? I have to aim for them. I'm always hoping I'll catch one of them.
You just want to hit a maintenance worker?
Yes. Well, I mean, you know,
That's-
He's like, I'm
Well,
a simple man. I don't want much in life.
I just want to
want-
injure a maintenance
Yeah,
worker on a golf
I
course.
want to
Yeah.
light on my toque, and I want to injure people when I
Yeah.
golf.
just
Yeah.
like a light maiming. I'm not trying to like, you know.
You sound very special. Would you like a crayon?
Where'd you get that crayon?
Yeah.
Are they sell those here?
Yeah, I murdered a groundskeeper for it.
It is, of course, the off season, but Daryl, we haven't sort of checked in with you. Are you thinking about working at the golf course again? Are we
Yeah.
picking up the marshalling career?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
what are you
Not
thinking?
anywhere near Monty, of course.
Sure. Well, yeah, not anymore.
I'm not after the marshals, but I'm not after the marshals. If I hit a marshal, I'd be like, well, this is. I'll play the trumpet. What's that one where they da, da, da. What do they do when the fallen soldiers?
Taps?
Taps.
Yeah, I'll play taps if I can. I'll hum it. I can't even think of the tune. To be honest.
Trumpet? Little trumpet solo?
Yeah, a little trumpet solo. Monty all by himself on hole 6, just playing taps.
Listen, you guys mind if I do a trumpet solo right here? All the other marshals are coming in.
But it's like always taps. It's like, why don't you play something else?
Yeah, because this is all I know.
Guys, I don't know that many military songs on the trumpet, so I'm gonna do what I can here.
Are we
Over
thinking?
there, over there.
Send
Are we
our
thinking
voice
Daryl?
over there.
Are we thinking, Daryl? We're gonna pick it up again. We're gonna work at the course.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
amazing.
Will you be asked back?
What? That was a rude way of saying that.
Not rude. It's a
Jeez.
simple
Oh.
question.
Yeah,
It's
well, they
not-
asked me
I'm
back
not
last
suggesting
season,
it.
so I assume I'll be asked back unless something's
Oh.
happened in the winter. But yeah, I'll go back. It's such an easy job, and you're
Which
working
golf
on
course?
a golf course.
He-
I
Which
he
can't
golf
never.
course?
say. I don't want to
Oh,
say.
no,
it.
you
can't-
can't
He
say it.
never
can't
said.
tell.
Yeah.
It's the
I'll
best
tell you,
municipal
I'll
course
tell
in
you
the
later,
greater
Garrett, 'cause you
Scarborough
know.
area.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of giving it away. Well, no, I guess there's a couple.
Actually, one of my
There's a few.
coworkers listens to this, and Monty, he has an in at some rub and tugs if you want to get another massage.
Jesus.
So
Oh.
apparently one of the regulars owns some
Did you say
rub and tugs.
some?
Yeah, he owns some rub and tugs. Well, I mean, if you're gonna have one, you don't want to have just one, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna expand.
You gotta collect all.
Yeah, you gotta get a card. But
Well, I tell you
Yeah,
Scarborough,
yeah.
but I think
The fifth
citywide,
one's free.
It's a municipal rub and tug.
that is the best. This is municipal, right? Okay, good. I don't want to overpay. Well, I don't know. I can tell you Scarborough wise, but I think the whole citywide, as far as I know, if you just fucking are feeling faint and walk into a door, you're probably falling into a rub and tug. There's a rub and tug every time you turn around.
You can't open a door without stepping into a rub and tug in
It's
Scarborough.
like pretty much 24/7. I mean, like I've never opened a door where it isn't a rub and tug. Half the time it's a rub and tug. If you don't know the door and you open it, it's a rub and tug. There you immediately.
The cool
Hunter-
thing is, though, you can use your Presto card.
Oh yeah, it just opens the door for you.
Yeah.
You have the fair
Hey,
inspectors in there. Like, hey, did you pay for this rub and tug, buddy?
Gina's interviewing them as they're,
The rub and tug.
as they're giving a massage.
A whole new meaning to the train up.
Well, I'm
Hunter-
glad. Is this what you guys are? Is this what the marshals are getting together? Is like, hey, is there any rub and tugs around here? What the hell's going on?
Just off the fourth fairway, there's a rub and tug, just so you know.
Hurry up, buddy. There's people behind you.
I opened a door. I wasn't.
Yeah, Marshall timing you the whole time.
Cart
Like,
path
would you
only.
hurry up? I'm like, shut up! Stop talking.
I had an idea for a restaurant that was a rub and tug, but it's called a grub and tug. So it was Hunter Collins and I came up with. Yeah. We're opening it soon.
Yeah.
Wait, you should bring your panache to Scarborough, buddy. You'll be like, listen, they got the restaurants. All they need is the branding.
All they need is a good marketer. I got that. I can draw up some plans, some blueprints, if you will. True blueprints.
He's got it all in crayon. Believe me. Don't when the crayon runs out, his ideas run out.
He spelled tug wrong.
I don't know why we don't have more listeners. It baffles me at times.
Well, hey, listen, don't underestimate the demand for rub and tugs. Are you kidding me? There's a reason.
Sure.
There's one behind every other door.
I'm really glad my mom listens to this podcast.
So
Very
she's
proud.
gonna be checking every other door now.
Better double check.
Yeah.
Wait a minute now.
I'm gonna go on the limb and just say your mom doesn't really listen. She presses play and walks away, is my guess.
Let's hope. Yeah.
That's kind of what I do. I put them on and then just walk away.
Yeah.
Where do you
This
walk to?
podcast specifically, or just podcasts in general?
No, ours. Make
Oh.
sure we get those plays,
just-
you know?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. You should all be doing it. Well, that's an extra 4 plays every week right there. We're up to 8.
I'm trying to build up the plays. I didn't know. Okay, but
Yeah,
build up the
Monty,
plays.
that's something we're trying to do is build up the plays.
You're trying to build up the plays. Okay, this is
Did you not know, Monty? That's one of the goals
Yeah.
for the podcast.
I wasn't sure. Garrett, write it down on a board for me, would you please, in the crayon.
Yeah, no problem.
Build up the plays. Build up the plays. Okay, I got
build up plays.
you. Thank you, buddy. Yeah.
Can't
Okay,
use it. Now
got
it's
that
worth
on the-
like $20.
What's that?
You can't use it. Now it's going to go down in value. You got to keep that stuff in the package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
What are you
gonna
gonna
be
do with
nice.
that crayon?
No, this is the crayon that penned the idea to go up in plays.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So it's-
Okay. So
That's
it's
true.
rebranded. It's getting a second.
It's getting a second coming.
Yeah.
Back to the anyway. The
And
rub
grub and
tug.
tug.
Yeah.
It's the one that penned grub and tug.
It
Probably
was for
that's
sure
the
the one.
whole, biggest chain in 2135, biggest chain in the world. Rub and tug.
It billions and billions served.
Yeah.
Us and McDonald's. But yeah, the other thing that I found quite fun was when there was a measuring competition for who the shortest person was.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
quite
That was
competitive.
where it was going.
Monty,
Yeah.
Monty, yeah.
Same as me, Gina. I was like, glad I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Well, no, I
Uh,
didn't think that was a good idea in general. For short people to measure each other. But my problem was I forgot I didn't know how to measure yourself. I was leaning backwards very far. I was leaning backwards like I was trying to see on my roof, around the eaves trough.
You know
And
how
it's like
Monty
that's
walks?
yeah.
yeah. I was
Just head up all the time, like you're leaning back.
like- yeah, walking up. Yeah, no, I don't know. I didn't know that because I was leaning back on a guy. I thought we were trying to put our backs up against each other. Isn't that how you do it? But his back was elusive, so I kept going back further. So I was on a 45-degree angle, and so basically he was going backwards until we were the same height. I think it's possible I'm a foot taller than him.
You are in that toque for sure. Like if you know,
Oh
it's
yeah.
like wearing a
Oh,
bun
forget
like
about it.
this. I'm like 6 feet with this thing.
Yeah, that adds some
That's
height.
true. You get the bun up there. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, I was scouted for basketball in one of these toques, and I was like, no, guys, a lot of this is fake.
Right?
Most of it is just light.
Part of this is fake head.
You blind your opponents with your
Look at which way am I going? You're like,
yeah.
yeah, you want this crossover? You want some of this fucking smoke?
Get Monty over here. I want to tell a ghost story.
He's just got the angle like right
Yeah,
underneath.
He's just looking up. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is frightening. Everyone should have a hat like this with a light on it because
I'd love that.
how many times are you not illuminated enough?
Well,
Use that to
yeah, I mean, I've got a toque. I've got multiple headlamps, but I don't have both. I can have it all combined.
That's huge.
Yeah.
TaylorMade get that for you? They give you like, hey, listen, Gina, you want to see ahead of you really fucking well?
You know what?
That's
Now
something
that I
for you.
know that exists, if they tried to give it to me, I'd say no. I don't want it because I know that one exists with two together.
Yeah, I know one's out there.
That's right.
I know it's out there. It's ruined for me now. No more toques or headlamps.
I'm just gunning for Monty's head now.
Yeah.
Watch out. That is the rub though, is that when the only thing that can be seen is your head, that puts you in a lot of danger. Can't see anything but a goddamn head.
Yeah, just
Sure.
shoot for the light.
Shoot for the light. A lot of people have taken weird shots at me. Somebody threw a plum at me in the dark.
What?
We do have to say,
The only thing they
Monty,
could see.
Daryl and I were commenting before you like your video was on, but you're wearing the red black shirt or the R shirt as it's infamously known.
Yeah. The R.
It is changing color. Are you aware of this? The shirt
Yes.
is perceptibly changed. It looks like a dark hunter green at this stage.
Oh yeah.
We have a
No,
lot of
it's a-
listeners in Ottawa. We must have someone connected to the Red Blacks in some
You would
way.
think so, yeah. Get Monty a new golf shirt for God's sakes.
No, but I like that it's changing colors. It changes with me. I mean,
Oh, that's nice.
we're both a living organism. It's like what do you call it? Venom, you know what I mean? Like it's become a little part of me, so we're changing together.
Oh, I was thinking it's more like a mood ring, when you get mad,
Right.
it turns
Yeah.
red.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. It could be my mood, could be
Yeah.
because I mean I change colors. In the summer I'm considerably darker than the winter. And why can't my shirts be also similar to that? You know what I mean?
I feel bad
Um,
because I brought up that Monty can't make a comparison without mentioning a movie, and now I think he's struggling not to do that.
Oh, it's tough.
He's
Oh,
saying
no,
things
yeah,
like,
I've
I
lost-
it's
really-
like Venom, which
Yeah.
makes no sense to
Yeah,
me whatsoever.
it's not like that movie Venom. It's like the comic book.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a comic book Venom. Yeah, I'm unable to no, I have no point of reference. I'm lost at sea. I need to turn this on. Somebody find me. I've lost all references. I can't speak
It's like
in
the
movies
perfect
anymore.
storm.
This is like the perfect storm.
Just bringing it back to golf, somewhat.
Oh, yeah.
So, Daryl, I think you were right. I think you're onto something. I was all hyped to watch the TGL event this week on Tuesday, and I tuned in, and it was boring.
Is it still going? They've made it
It's
to
still-
a third week?
Every week, yeah, every week. Apparently,
every week?
the ratings dropped significantly
Well,
this
the-
week.
it's because golfers aren't showmen. Like
Right.
that's an arena sport, and I think
Yeah.
they're gonna have people who are like characters
Right.
who will just like do a stupid dance. I don't know, like
Like you
Yeah, you
should
need
be
to
on
get, like,
TGL.
yeah, like
Garrett. Like,
guys, Put me on TGL is what I'm getting at. I'll bring
yeah.
the crayon and
Yeah.
I'll
Watch
put
Bring
up.
the crayon.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? I watched it, guys, and this is the research I do for the show. I don't know. I was baking a duck, and I wasn't able to turn the channel.
Yeah.
My favorite movie, Baking a Duck.
Baking a duck.
You guys enjoy that movie with the yeah. So I was baking a duck, and I couldn't turn the channel because duck issues.
Sure.
And so I had it on
Right.
the golf show. The
On one of your TVs.
What's it called again?
TGL.
TGL. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this is truly like tuning into these guys playing Dungeons and Dragons. Like this is just outright worthless. I mean, because biggest mistake you could ever make is showcase the personality of golfers.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's
Yeah,
what it
I
is.
mean, they're all sleeping on cots beforehand. Like they're probably not rested. It's
Well, if
That's-
they did have
yeah.
the aspect of miking them up and they were like chirping one another,
yeah, that'd be
that
great.
would it would be amazing. You just
Yeah.
have some roast masters out there.
Yes.
Because they're still trying to play it like it's golf, but inside. And it's
Yeah.
clearly an arena sport now, what they're trying to make.
Mhm.
And that's like the gladiatorial meatheads. Yeah. Anyway, put me
Yeah, and
on.
throw some
Is it-
alcohol in there. I keep
Oh,
saying.
I would
Get them
even think-
drunk.
Yeah.
I would have
Some-
thought that a different type of venue, the gladiator sort of venue as you're talking about, Garrett, like would make the audience like chirp or boo or like be loud during the swings, but they're not even doing that. It's just
Well,
kind of quiet.
it's because it's still got the element of golf.
Of golf,
like
right?
like
yeah.
so it's got the element of golf, but it doesn't have the element of like being stuck in an arena where
Yeah.
everyone is allowed to be loud and cheer, and like it's almost like you're watching the opera,
Right.
I guess.
I
Right?
think
Like,
it's something that will just like take a lot of time. Like if they stuck
right.
with it, there would be a whole new generation of golfers that are like
Totally.
yeah,
they haven't
You'll
been
have-
conditioned in the same way to be like proper like golf. And,
Right.
who.
Yeah.
Like
It
you can make
it
it
just
more like
seems like-
wrestling.
Right.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
it more like wrestling. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
if
like-
somebody's got thrown into a sand trap, I mean that'll wake people up a little bit. Um,
Yeah,
Or,
well, there's
what do
an
you call
element
it?
of danger to it. I think that's what it is. Like, and I'm not saying beating each other up, but there's like, oh, like
It has to feel reckless, kind of.
exactly.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
yes, something. Well, and you know, even to be fair to golfers, it's not even just them or their personalities. Pro athletes are mostly good at athletics. They spend a lot of time becoming good at athletics. They don't spend a lot of time like making quips or trying to be entertaining when they're like essentially
Right.
playing a video game. That's a whole different animal. Like
Well,
if you listen
I
to
think
basketball
that-
players,
I think you're
they're
wrong. I
pretty
think they
loose.
are. If they're not on camera, 100% sure they're chirping each other.
Yeah. I
And
think
it's just
that's
them
probably
and their
right.
friends,
I'm
and they're out
sure.
playing. They're guarantee they're chirping each
they're
other.
used to being so filtered though, because
Yeah.
of sponsorships in golf. Like pro
Yeah,
golfers
exactly.
really buttoned up because they've been told like don't offend anyone, don't say the wrong words, stick to your branding, stick to this messaging, like because otherwise they have no sponsors and they need money more than anything, and they're so conditioned for years and years and years. They're struggling to make it to just follow these really strict
Yeah.
branding rules. So yeah, they're like conditioned to be that so filtered.
Yeah. There's nothing more that these children of rich people need more than money. So they need to be as
True.
reliant on the sponsors so they can get more and more money. But yeah, I mean, if you took the cameras away, I'll guarantee those guys are out there having a great time, and the average
Yeah,
person
right.
would love to watch what they're doing.
Right.
You know, and once you put the camera, it's like hockey players. If I hear one more hockey player say the word special, I'm just gonna murder someone. Like, not every. How does it feel to be the first score your first goal? Oh, it was so special. What was it like to win your first playoff game? Special.
It's
Just
special.
everything's special, and you're like, stop it.
Yeah.
Because everybody
Yeah.
has PR specialists now, right? And they
don't
teach
talk-
them these are the
And
keys.
that's the
say
problem
this.
is they're specialists. They're
Yeah.
like, why don't you drop me? Why don't you drop what I do for? He's very special.
It's like how Garrett
Although-
doesn't like playing golf with people who say positive things. Like Garrett wants the shit talk.
Yeah,
He wants the
I
real
need
talk.
that because then I can give it back to them.
Yeah.
And that's but
Well-
then sometimes when I think they can, they get very offended and hurt.
Sure.
Yeah, and that
Well,
happened
I-
the opening day, I guess.
Well, I tell you, I didn't know this about you, Garrett. I'd be like, if you hit something into the water, I'd be like, you fucked it, Seabiscuit.
Yeah, and then I would see already. I would start laughing, and I'm like, I feel better already because you fucked it all, the sea biscuit.
This will be the last. Well, it may not be the last time we talk about the Myrtle Beach trip, Daryl. We may talk about it.
Oh, I hope
more,
it
but,
is.
I
No
can
offense,
sense
but
your.
please, no
I know
more.
you're so over it.
Daryl, if there's any way I can meet you while you're marshaling, maybe I could come along, do a ride along. I'll tell you more about the Myrtle Beach trip. Do a ride along with the marshaling, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, what a treat that would be.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's nothing I love more than hearing people tell golf stories when I wasn't there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trip
or
that
hear
you
people
weren't
telling
on.
stories about their trips when I wasn't on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Hey,
bring
you
the
wanna-
two
Well,
together.
Do you want to
make
hear a story about
podcast
my
it.
dream that I had last night?
Yes. Let's record it and broadcast it for everybody.
Me and Daryl I'll do the final the back nine with you, and then we'll just hit a rub and tug, and I'll just tell you all about the goddamn
You know
Myrtle
what?
Beach trip.
I don't
It'll
want to
be
hear your
fantastic.
stories at the rub and tug. That's
No, but it's for the family. It's probably the cleanest rub and tug story you'll ever hear.
it's a family rub and tug.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's G-rated. Yeah, the story
Yeah.
is.
Well, I don't want to lose my sponsors.
Of course.
Your sponsors are all rub and tugs, Monty.
100% of them. I'm like, no, actually, you're gaining sponsors. Like, oh goddamn it, I'm confused again. Do we want more listeners or less?
Every time I open a door, I have a new sponsor. It's the worst.
Every other door. One time it was Sobeys. The other time, all rub and tugs.
That's a good enough place, I think, to wrap it up. Garrett, thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure having you on the trip,
Yeah.
which we'll no longer talk about, but very much a pleasure to come on and recap the trip for Daryl.
Thank you all for joining me here today. That was nice.
It was our pleasure joining you.
Thanks for having us.
No problem. You know, I'd like to do this every Friday at 2.
Sure.
Come back. Come
Yeah,
back.
we'll see. Thanks, Comedy Records. We'll see you all next week.
Thanks, Comedy Records. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
God bless you all.
You're supposed
the
to
light
put
of
the light out
God
at the
in.
end, Monty, not on.
Yeah. Yeah, fade out, Monty.
Idea.
Fade out. Oh, fade out. No, I fade on.
Fedon. Hey, fedora. Is that a fedora? No, it's a fedora.
Hey, don't.
That's what the late Henry Longhurst used to call the tradesman's entrance. Now, you know, it doesn't count as the tradesman's entrance if it goes in the side. Only if it goes in the back.
She can hit it, although it looks like it's strongly uphill, it's really running.